every time I think of Delania streaming, there's an image that always goes in my head. It's a book cover. It's called "My Misogynistic Homeboy Turned into a Girl," and
Oh
he's
my
low
God.
key bad as fuck.
Yeah.
Delania, bro, when are we gonna collab?
What will we collab on?
I don't know. You like video games. I like
I
video
play
games
BO3
too.
Zombies on my main channel. That's all I play.
Okay, I have a friend. You know him very well.
I have a friend.
God, Delonia, I can no longer be your friend. You're an agnostic.
I'm an agnostic.
Slayer.
Oh dear
So-
God.
Bro, what?
Just means I don't believe in God, or I don't believe in an afterlife. I don't believe in any specific religion, but I'm open to the idea of it. Made a whole video on it.
Nah, you gotta submit to Rome.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I forgot how to play this fucking game. Oh my god. I haven't touched a controller in eons.
Haven't touched a
Hey!
controller.
This game is so
wins.
loud. Holy shit. It's ear piercing.
I'd be up for a debate if it was anyone but Delania. I could be entirely wrong, but from my perspective, like this guy only plays video games.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I actually play such a little amount of video games now. I only ever play video games if I'm recording. Which is probably like 30 hours a week, maybe.
Well, then let's
When I'm
talk about it. You know, I'm not saying being agnostic is anything bad. If anything, it's actually pretty good. I consider that as a better alternative to atheism because I think this might be a hot take from me, but I think atheism, like wholeheartedly believing that there is no God at all, is a sign of low intelligence or arrogance.
You see, but also some people might see that vice versa. They might think that if you believe that there's a higher power of some kind that allows the afterlife, it's kind of... At least when I went to a Baptist church, I used to go to a Baptist church, but I stopped going because of how it felt weird that they attributed all of their success in life to God, and I think that's just kind of, in my opinion, I don't think that's the brightest thing to do. So that's just my personal opinion, though.
Damn.
Well,
It's like
what
you
makes
take
you say
no-
that?
Well, it just, I put in all the effort in this life, but I'm going to attribute it to some guy who I've never met that I'm supposed to take a book saying exists, who also said the entire world flooded, but yet there's no evidence of that happening.
So you don't believe Christ was a real living person?
I never said that. I just don't believe in the aspect of God above. I believe that
Okay.
Christ may have been an individual, but I think through books and whatnot, it's been skewed on how it actually happened, with the same way of like the sacking of Troy. You know, it's like it's
Well, okay.
completely inaccurate to how it actually is, but through life and, you know, mistranslations and whatnot, people have said it happened a different way compared to how it actually did.
Well, okay. Can
Right.
I say, like, taking out of like the Christian God aspect, do you believe in no higher being, or is it like the Christian
no.
God idea that makes
No,
you don't?
that would be
agree with
atheism. Agnostic means like there's not a specific religion that I see that fits what I think would be like the religion I believe in. I'm sorry, I'm also kind of like focused on the game, but
that one. Yeah, fair.
Oh, sorry.
I don't believe in Christianity, but I'm not entirely closed out of the idea of being religious. You know, I
Right.
do.
Well,
Here, let me tell you exactly what I believe. I don't think there's
Yeah.
an afterlife. I think if there is an afterlife, it makes the point of living completely pointless. Because it's like having... It's like, why would this life matter at all if I'm just afterwards gonna live? Like, the whole beauty in life is the fact that you die, and it makes every single thing that you do in this life even more meaningful. Nothing would have meaning if you could just have a limited amount of time to do whatever you want, because then you could just do it later.
Gain the lead.
You could be a horrible person now, and then a billion years later, you know, in the afterlife, you could be like, hey, I'm actually just gonna not be an evil person anymore. But you have a limited amount of time to do that, so your actions genuinely matter. You know? And that's...
I think if anything, that promotes the idea of an afterlife. If we are looking at it from a Christian stance, where once you die here, there's only two places to go. So what you're saying is your choices here do matter. I think that if anything enhances the idea of an afterlife.
Yes, they
I
do
cannot
matter, but
predict this, man.
that's not... You're missing the point. I think the afterlife itself would be pointless. like, what would the afterlife, like, why would I want to live forever anyway? You know, like, afterwards, like, you go to the afterlife, whatever heaven would be. It's just like, that doesn't compute in my brain. I made the whole video about it where I got deeper into topic, but
I mean, yeah, heaven's a good thing, but isn't the point of the afterlife not? It's not so much for us, really. It's a thing of it, but it's kind of a thing for God, is it not? I mean, it's just all your people that worship you, they get to still worship you together. It's
Pretty much.
I feel like it's less actually for, you know, us, but it's more so a thing for whatever God.
I mean, sure. I also do think
Because
it's kind of
what-
weird that if,
5
like,
minutes remaining.
I find it also so weird that we're supposed to take it at a face value, just like by reading a book, being told by other people that this guy exists and he's so powerful. But like, I've never seen him. I have no like proof of his existence. Is also kind of a little bit odd, considering you raise your entire life to like believe stuff that you have evidence on, and I don't have any evidence on God existing besides for like some book that kind of low-key sounds like a fairy tale at the time, and that's not a shot at all. That's just what it sounds like from my perspective, based off what I know.
And a huge aspect of religion is really just it's supposed to give you a good moral code. That's I feel like that's faith is a cool thing. Yeah, I have my faith. I feel like the bigger part of religion, at least for the real world, is you're supposed to. It helps you be a better person. And now some do that a lot better than others. I certainly. Well, you're filming a video. I'm not going to call out anything specifically, but certain ones are not very good at that of giving good values. So I don't know.
At this point, the video is not even about 1v1ing, it's about religion at this point.
Yeah, bro, it is what it is.
If I may, Delania, because I completely understand like what you're saying is sometimes it is hard to believe something like that because you were told. I'm not like that. I've spent many years of my life just gathering as much knowledge as I can. Even still, I've come to this conclusion because really just not trying to sugarcoat it, but it's just a thought process that I came across is maybe the evidence I'm looking for isn't somewhere out there, but instead within my own life. Because the reason why I believe the things I do is because just of my own personal testimony. There are some things that went on in my life that cannot be explained through natural means.
Yeah, and
I've had some
points in my life kind of like that too, as well. There was a point where I was like, yeah, God's the thing. There was a point in time where I prayed every single day. And I'm not. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like dunking on you for thinking the way you do.
No, that's not what it is though. This is just a conversation because I think it's something really interesting to talk about.
We're not Democrats or Republicans here. We're all human beings.
Okay, don't make it political now, you fucking... I'm a Republican,
all right,
bro.
bring out the socialists.
Well, I'm not a Republican. I'm nonpartisan,
Fuck
but I
both
lean more
sides.
Republican. I
You're
lean more
moderate.
Republican. Sure.
You're a libertarian.
I think the whole system needs to be burned, and I think everyone in power needs to be killed.
I'm a liberal.
It's not very Christian of you.
Lead the fifth. Moving on, but I can also play devil's advocate against myself too, and that is like, sure, I've never seen any signs of God, but if God is like he wants us to have free will so we can live this life how we want to live it, you know, and that in turn, if he just appears, like, then we would without a doubt have to like worship this guy. He doesn't give us a choice, which he's all about. He's always like, I want you guys to be able to do what you want to do. And like, if bro's just like, hey, I'm God, I can do this, watch me levitate and make the sun go away, you know, it's like, oh, okay, well now I don't have a choice. It's like, you're God, hello, I worship you.
Remaining.
And then on top of that, there's something else I had a thought of. the feats of God also wouldn't make any sense to us as well, because like he'd be way more intelligent than us, and we wouldn't be able to wrap our brains around that concept. There was one more that I can't remember, but
30 seconds remaining. Revenge.
Anyways, oh, rookie left. Okay.
no, Rookie was here.
Yeah, he was here for like a
Lucky
split
the
second
War
and then
Master is
gone.
busy with his lady.
Yeah, he's not. He can't come.
Dude, my strafes,
I'll
my aim's not horrible.
Wasn't
it's just my strafing's really
wasn't
bad
someone
right
wasn't someone here like executed for being with their girl instead of a clan event?
now. It was
Alcazar?
it was Alcazar, and he invited a woman to the server.
He invited a female.
He invited a female to the server, and there was a funny rule we had in place where there was no women allowed. And then we made a whole video about it.